in. We will
So, I wonder how
see
how much money do you have to make to actually make money?
on this. Oh, like a ton.
Yeah.
Like it's. I'm nowhere. This has been a money pit for me to do, but I enjoy it. I do enjoy it. Between the camera and all that stuff. So let me give an intro real quick, and then we'll be good to go. What is going on, internet? And welcome to OnlyCops. We are going to be doing, as always, our Bodycam stream. This is our Thursday Bodycam stream. It is going to take a second for people to trickle in, so I will let people trickle in. Wow, Sarah came in here lightning fast with the first. Um, this is Body Cam stream. I am not solo. I do have our moderator Keith here, so he can yell at you live. Bill is unfortunately going to be at work, and then Juan is also at work. I was at work and having to drive. Took my always cautionary emergency poo pre-stream, so it took me a second to set this up. But I have a ton of clips. If I miss some, we did end up missing last week, so I'm gonna try to get caught up on this. I do want to say hi to Sergeant George, to Notorious Emu, and Tyler Stevens for all being here. Christy Cook. Also, almost said cookie for a second. It doesn't have the I, so it's not cookie. But thank you guys for hanging out. I'll give a quick intro and get rid of my disclaimers. I'm joined here by Keith, who's normally the bandhammer in chat. He has astronomically more law enforcement experience than I do. He'll be likely saying sarcastic things and hopefully not drowning me out too much with random noises from our soundboard that hopefully are all appropriate. I will get past the 2 minutes where YouTube tries to demonetize us, and then I'll give you guys the normal legal spiel, I guess, for this type of stuff. Badge Bunny, it is good to see you. Um, as always, this is a body cam breakdown, so we'll be looking at real law enforcement encounters. I am applying the limited knowledge that I do have with law enforcement in my law enforcement experience of being a police officer in Texas, in a decent sized city, and trying to both educate the public and people that are either law enforcement adjacent or just interested in it, current, former, or hoping to be, I guess, aspiring law enforcement officers. God bless you guys for that. We will be. You wouldn't be the first. Cookie drives my mom crazy. Oh, that sounds inappropriate, Christy. um, but either way, like I said, we do not try to glorify violence, but we do. The unfortunate reality of law enforcement encounters is they do typically end up having some level of violence to them. So we're trying to educate the public and hopefully educate also other law enforcement officers on how to navigate these things more safely. Keith, do you want to say anything? It's gonna be like no.
Well, I was looking at Emu. Good looking out there, Emu. Like the strand people.
Like the Stram, lick the Stram. I want to give a big special thank you to the now over 5,500 subscribers that we currently have on the YouTube channel, which has been pretty awesome. We've been growing pretty decently as of late. Producer Juan is finally actually producing, so we do have a lot of new Officers Reacts that have gone. There's a bunch of rookie episodes that have come out. I think another switched episode that's come out. And then if my free time comes, maybe as a Christmas present, I will bring back admin. And you might get some admin skits out of it. Um, we are going to be doing a after party after this, as I promised, since you guys are going to have to put up with just me here today. And I guess I do have Keith. But we're going to be doing bonsai for those of you that enjoy that stuff. For the people that are pervy to that inside joke, we are going to be short kings this evening and have a good time in the after party. If you'd like to join the after party, you could join our Patreon group for as little as $1 a month, and you can go and exist there. Let me clean up to clarify. My mom hates her last name being pronounced Cookie. There you go. I don't care how it's pronounced. Well, Christy, I won't call you Christy Cookie. Sarah, I'm glad that you got the first. You will get it. Sergeant George, or as he's known here as Saint George, I do have my Bible ready, and hopefully the Axon gods will leave me alone. So I'm going to try to hack through as many of these as we can. If I'm quick and efficient, maybe we'll pull some extra ones from the Discord. We did miss a few because of Thanksgiving last week, so I'm going to try to get through some of these as we can. and then I'll give you guys an after party either at like 9 or 9:30, depending on how long it is. He says, I'm finally here. Tyler Stevens, it's good to have you here, dog. Okay.
Good to see you, Tyler.
Dude, I know. It makes me, it's like I was trying to describe this to my boss the other day, that I was like, I have some people that I literally see more than some of my friends, like in person. Like, it's kind of wild. But I've been really happy with this community. We've had actually a lot of really good conversations in the after party. We'll be playing something stupid like, what was it? Lethal Company or whatever it is. And
Good Lord, yeah.
it's just cool because sometimes we just have downtime and we get to kind of just have like I guess choir practice, if you want to call it that. But it's been real cool. I've felt recently a lot more I guess what's the word I'm looking for here? Sentimental about this group. I've realized that, like, in general, all of us and anybody that's ever had any kind of super stressful job or time in their life, that you experience trauma or you experience some level of PTSD, and that it's less when I get to be around the OnlyCops people. So it's really, really cool. I really do appreciate you guys for that. You've been that for each other, and then I've gotten to participate in some of that. And it would be selfish of me to act like I don't benefit in some way, shape, or form. It has really helped me with transitioning out of law enforcement. And then I get to keep a little bit of a foot in it. Keith and I are now edging each other into doing stupid things, like starting our own police department. But that'll be a story for another time.
Yep.
Dude, Millennial Cop is here. My dog. So we'll get started on this, and then hopefully I can get through enough of these that I can go appease the internet gods, and then we will get to the after party afterwards. Mr. Toastar, it is good to see you as well. Go ahead and lick the stram or like the stream for those of you that are new. So hopefully we can go educate more people in the public. Please, YouTube, do not hurt us that bad. This is likely not going to
22
based off the title here. I'm going to make sure you guys can hear this. Keith PD. I'd work there, dog. That'd be pretty based.
Officers were dispatched to a restaurant for a disorderly female in Wyandotte, Michigan. The staff stated a 30-year-old female named Jessica broke a glass and screamed at employees. About 30 minutes later, officers were dispatched again, this time to a park, in response to a potential intoxicated female who was barefoot. Upon arrival, they observed Jessica seated against a tree in the park, barefoot, shedding tears, and appeared distraught.
Go ahead and clear this a 6. There's no offense. She's in a park in a public place. Deuces. No, I'm teasing. You probably have to welfare check this. Is this the call you give the rookie, Keith?
Pretty much.
You go ahead and lay, hey, you be primary. I'll be your back.
Yep, I got your back there, kid.
I have gotten, especially if you're walking up and hearing him cry, you look at the more senior officer and he just gives you like a nah, dog. You know exactly how this is gonna go down. Like, I put up with this bullshit. I hope this woman's not in an acute, painful situation. But that being said, given the call text, we'll see.
Hey, you okay?
If it's White Claw influence,
What's going on?
probably
You
is.
all right with the police department?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, you okay?
I'm okay.
Well, what's going on? Obviously, something's going on.
Yeah, Diesel?
Can we help you?
Cecil.
I mean, what's...
Yeah, if you can get his son to come over here and treat me like he's...
Oh, dear.
Did you have... Is that your boyfriend or husband?
No, he's not my boyfriend.
Okay.
No.
What happened at Portofino with
No, actually, he's not my husband. I shouldn't say he's not my boyfriend. He's
What?
not my husband.
Were you guys at Portofino?
Yes.
And what happened?
I got irritated because I got drunk. And I wanted to go home, and he wanted to hang out with his family, and
How dare he?
Doug, I'm happy I'm married, man.
Yeah.
It's got to be for the women in my audience. I know this is not you, but like, bro, help your sisters out there, dog. There's some women out here struggling. If this is your friend, go help him out. I love how Sarah's like, how dare he? I think I grew up with people like this. friends, man. You do not want law enforcement dealing with people.
I asked him, I told him I didn't feel good and I wanted to go home, and he kept screaming at me that I was a drunk and that...
Do you have anyone that can come get you? Because obviously...
Unfortunately, I've been trying, but
Okay. Nobody's answering the
it's
phone?
a loss.
Okay, who do you think could come get you?
Nobody. Unless you would like to drive me home, I would more than
Okay.
appreciate it.
How'd you get up here?
I drove my own car, my little Mercedes. It's in the parking lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you don't have anyone that can come get you at all, huh? No friends or family?
Unfortunately, I've been dialing the phone, but it's looking like it's a negative.
Despite the recommendation to call an Uber for herself, she refused and ordered that officers drive her to a specific location.
But before we continue, let's hear a quick word from today's sponsor, Line 5, or click the link.
Well, how are you going to get to your...
Religiously every single day.
How are you going to get to your own house?
Well, you're you protect the public, right? So I'm sure you would.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't have an Uber like app on my phone until I was a cop, and if we were busy, I legit called an Uber and hoped it just worked out. Or especially if you were like right on the like edge of your jurisdiction, I've picked these people up and driven them over before. Is that ethical? No, and don't do that if you're in law enforcement. However, I'm not letting like a violent domestic hold while I'm sitting here dealing with a drunk lady. There are some times where you just have to make hard decisions, okay? Patch funny, bro. You guys are out here roasting this chick. She does deserve it, but...
Like to protect me.
Well,
Due to her high level of intoxication and noticeable detachment from reality, she presented a danger to herself and others.
I mean,
That was well articulated by the narrator here.
Yeah, he did good.
I will also say this: there is some level of she's a Caesar. So, bro, these comments got me messed up. There is a certain level of intoxication where I wouldn't feel safe letting somebody into an Uber because they could potentially be victimized if I do that. And there's a moral responsibility to stepping in some of these situations, but I think there's also a liability standpoint. If you enter, and this is kind of why I say you don't ever want law enforcement fixing your problems, is I could see, like, let's say Keith's my supervisor, right? And he's always not going to be mad at me if I choose to take enforcement and nothing bad happens, right? But he's going to be super pissed off at me if I don't choose to take any level of enforcement action and something bad like this lady gets in her car and gets drunk. Like if I run this lady, which I'm going to because I'm on scene, and later on that night it turns out that she gets drunk or is now the victim of a crime or she gets mugged in this parking lot or something like that, the question's going to come up of why didn't I do anything? And you do have an obligation in that specific instance. So it's a gray area. But yeah, Keith's probably looking at me as the rookie in this, being like, dog, like, shit or get off the pot, dog. I don't want to sit here and listen to this chick. We're either taking her for PI or we're leaving. It's up to you, dog. But I think you have enough for PI.
you're the one who protects the law, so I'm
Millennial,
not
that's
drunk.
100%
I'm
right.
completely sober. Would you like to ask me a question that...
You're not completely sober. You're the one that told us you drove here drunk.
I would say 1 in every 10 of my PI arrests were people throwing up in Ubers. Shout out to them for getting in the Uber, because a PI is just a ticket in Texas versus the Class B misdemeanor, at least starting off, that DWI is. But
I did not drive here drunk. I didn't tell you I drove here drunk.
You did.
No, I
You
didn't.
did.
No, I walked here.
you're yelling.
I'm trying to articulate
Okay,
DWI.
then bring...
But the good thing is we'll keep you, we got some place for you to stay tonight so you can sober
Yeah,
up.
my daddy will be great to hear about both of them.
Yeah?
You don't know?
You don't have any...
No.
Your
Real
purse?
car.
You don't have a purse.
You don't
with
have
or
shoes. You don't
keys?
have...
Yes, it was over there.
Do you have a purse? That's what we're trying to help
Yes, it
you.
was all over there along with my shoes.
At
and
the
you
tree,
guys
there was
are
only your...
robbing-
We over
I'm...
there?
You don't need to push
All right,
me.
come on. Go ahead, have a seat. We'll have her take a seat.
Yeah, but
Bro, I'd get complained at for time on call if there was this many cops. Like, I get that she's being verbally combative, but if she's not kicking, there'd be complaints.
I managed to figure out how to get up on.
Good job.
Yeah, but you didn't figure it out.
Partner,
I'm
it's good to see
so
you, dog.
wasted.
I agree.
Yeah.
Blow out. Exhale. Okay.
Oh, dude, I'm so jealous. Did you have breathalyzers? I didn't have any where I was at. I wasn't allowed to use it. Keith, did you have breathalyzers?
Nope. No, sir. We didn't have any kind of field stuff like that.
I had. She looks drunk.
Point to where it was. She thought that he was said she's over there. Like, I was free. She's standing by the tree and people were like pointing. So bad.
Go away!
Her hand.
Be a problem.
Oh, please! All of a sudden you care about me? Jeez.
I'm gonna close this.
I'm legally obligated to take care of you because you're in custody, but I don't care.
Excuse me. I would really.
Bro, also, like, RIP to jail staff. This is the one time I felt guilty for jail staff is when I dropped off somebody like this. Because at least, like, I got to just go do my report now. But, like, bro, the amount of time jailers would, like, look at me and be like, you son of a bitch. You couldn't have dropped her off at Grand Prairie.
No, just my passport and... Thank you. Well, you said it's fine. An apartment. Probably.
I'm annoying as hell.
She's emotionally combative.
No.
There you go.
Come on, Trail. It's good to see you, man.
Oh, I know. Just making sure. Oh, really? But you... But you guys are still at me?
To go haywire. According to subsequently, she
That wasn't bad. Free advice if you're going to do a PI arrest like this, if the complaint started somewhere else, do the due diligence to go talk to the people at the restaurant, because that is going to be part of articulating your danger to themselves or others. If they caused a disturbance somewhere and you have some witnesses that are willing to say that she was breaking stuff and that she was being combative with them, that is going to help you a lot in PC and not get this kicked, and you have to worry about a civil rights violation in the off chance that her sugar daddy is someone important. Don't just go based off of what you're seeing right there. If you ever have an opportunity to corroborate this with like video camera evidence from around the area or like a third party non-partial witness like staff or something like that, that's a good idea. Christian Halsey, thank you for the super chat and the sticker. I do appreciate it. Thank you for monetizing the often unmonetizable stream. Keith, any elderly advice for PI arrests?
No. Not right now.
He says I haven't done one of those in 20 years.
I haven't done one in a long time.
I bet it was done very differently when you were the low man on the totem pole. This is probably
Yeah.
a different process.
Yeah, about 91. Yeah, it was a little different.
We had logs we had to fill out that were unique to them. We had like a little affidavit we had to figure, like we had a ticket we had to fill out, and it was a whole thing. The pain in the ass. Now, I have petty one time NED'd somebody that was drunk, but I could articulate the NED. Because she was like, what do you want me to do? Kill myself? And I was like, you said the magic words. Have fun at JPS. I let them have the fuzzy slipper tour of a hospital. But, that was petty. That was king. Because like a PI, you're out like in the morning. But like an NED, it's at least 48 hours. But I was feeling petty that day. I could articulate it. They said the magic words. I was being a responsible person and intervening with somebody that potentially had a crisis.
Yes, sir.
Articulation, friends. It's your best friend as a police officer.
That is absolute best friend.
What's going on here? CCTV. There's a police officer here. What's going on?
It's like a foot beat.
He's getting his partner.
Open the door. He just punched me.
That's why right
You
here.
just- Yo, stop, bro.
Bro, don't get
I got it.
Oh,
Oh, that's a big oh shit.
oh, there it is.
Bro, that's so sketchy.
Open the door. He just punched me.
That's why right here.
Somebody immediately starts going, and you'll notice he took the path of least resistance to blow by him here. This officer that's just put a hand on it. But the rule for me is if I was touching someone, I was grabbing them. That I had a PTO that told me that a long time ago. If you have no reason to go hands-on, don't touch him at all. Because you're going to do nothing but piss him off, right? But if you're going to go hands-on, like, control that person. I don't know that you have enough to go and sweep the leg here, but at the very minimum, like, let them know, like, dog, you want to give yourself a head start that if they make a very hard, aggressive movement for you for unprovoked flight, clearly there's a disturbance here, then you got everything you need as far as reasonable suspicion here to detain this guy. Hey, this guy punched me. Okay, so there was an offense, and you're involved. I can detain you for my investigation. But this is going to save you from a foot chase, probably. What do you? He got a hard push out of it, so... On the push, you could probably sweep the leg. Where you clench and leg sweep. There you go.
Kick that right leg up real quick.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's sketchy, dude.
Yo, stop, bro.
Oh, you have to. Friendly advice: push, don't grab. Once you're chasing somebody, push them. Don't try to grab onto them. That's a good way to break an arm. Bad buddy said sweep the leg.
I got it.
There you go, baby.
Shout out to hand pieces.
Northbound 160.
What about it?
103 after you post 4.
103 after you post 1.
Wait,
Northbound 161.
dog, this guy was getting dusted.
161.
Damn, dude. Shout out to hand pieces here, dude. Yeah, right there. He had an opportunity.
I got it. You go over radio. I got it.
This young fella. The sketchy part is when he slowed down and started looking back over his shoulder. That there is what we call a clue. Someone's trying to get away, they run. Typically, they might look over and look at you, but typically they're just very rarely when somebody's just trying to get away do they peek over at you and slow down. This is right here. This is what we call a clue. Damn, dude, that's rough.
Dude.
Yeah, foot chases are probably, a lot of people will say pursuits, and statistically, like, vehicle pursuits are the highest likelihood of seeing an injury to an officer, but in my opinion, like, there's no good tactical way to approach a foot chase. You are going to be going to a known area to that suspect, and they get to decide when the engagement happens. And you have to do, like, uses of force, any level of use of force, even just having to go hands-on with somebody is going to elevate your heart rate. Running's not going to make it any easier. Yeah, dog. That sucks. I hope that guy's okay. But yeah, don't, I don't know, man. Shit's sketchy. Also, yeah, shout out to the Axon ground camera angle. Mag mounts are junk. Agreed.
In Cottonwood Heights on October 23, 2023, highlights the challenges law enforcement faces in responding to reports of individuals brandishing what appears to be a weapon. The individual involved, Sven Åkesson, seems to have engaged in risky behavior by pointing a toy gun at passing cars.
Free advice.
Yeah.
If you're in a constitutional carry state, don't do that. We oftentimes, I used to call them, pardon my French, but fuck around and find out calls, where people would either pick fights or get into a shoving match with somebody at a CVS. And we got some ignorant people out there. And as they said where I come from, they got time. And yeah, don't do that.
The response from the officers appears to have been measured, with an emphasis on de-escalation techniques. But before we get into the video, I wanted to say welcome to the first episode of our new series dedicated to breaking down police interactions.
Well, shout out to y'all.
Yeah. Good luck, guys.
43 Mountain. Why are you aiming that at people? Oh, he's practicing. Put it down.
He said, I'm just practicing. Hey, dude, what's going on? FAFO. But speak of the devil and he shall appear. It is good to see you, my dog. I'm just practicing pointing guns at people. It's not an affirmative defense to prosecute. I guess I'm trying to think here. Would it still be considered aggravated assault if you're leading people to believe? Right? Like typically, like the charge would stick as long as the victim truly believed, and it's reasonable for that person to believe that they're at risk of serious bodily injury if they don't recognize that it's a toy gun being pointed at them.
That's true.
Passerby, right?
Deadly force charge is not just the actual use of the deadly force, but just the mere display of potential deadly force.
Because I think brandishing, I think it requires them pointing, but I think it's deadly conduct in Texas is what it would be considered. You're not shooting, but if you shoot like a warning shot or if you point the gun at them, it's considered, which I think still like a Class A misdemeanor. Mike, what's going on, dog? Here, a fist bump.
I'll have to ask Millennial.
Dude, yeah. Yeah, Millennial, let us know. You said the letters and you arrived. I really did. It was like bang bang. It was pretty awesome. So we'll see how they articulate this. I fear for a sub count. Don't chill to like the stream.
Yeah, let's go, you stramblickers. Get out there.
You stramblickers.
I don't have mine out like you. I can see it's a toy gun, but
he just holstered.
Come over here with me.
Toy gun.
I'm telling you to. Come to my truck.
I don't want to go to your truck.
You're not under arrest.
Okay,
Yet.
But you're detained. Like, you're detained. Like, you're not free to go.
You have some splaining to do.
It's CCP, or Code and Criminal Procedure. That's a big thing. I think this should be like what the only thing you study in academy, and really what should be hammered in the most. But like, this is probably the biggest issue I see with law enforcement in general, is officers not understanding CCP. And it's like, when do I have, and it's easy to know, hard to master, because I do think that there's a lot of gray areas there. And it's your responsibility to identify when you're there. But the formula is pretty straightforward. Like, okay, what offense am I? We just talked about deadly conduct. You also have, technically right now, I can articulate blocking an easement and stuff like that. I could go a couple different things if I really needed to.
Don't go jaywalking.
Yeah, I was going to say.
No, he's in the lines.
Yeah, I think these are lines, so I don't know that we could get him for jaywalking, but at the very minimum, if he's standing there blocking, there's a couple different things you can articulate. But if you can articulate an offense and you're on viewing this is in front of you here, or at the very minimum, if you have a complaint, even if just the misdemeanor, if I have the person, I have a duty to go do an investigation. Your detention's easy here. This should be a layup. Articulate that if you have a body camera, because it will bury you if you don't. It's very, very important to be able to. Now, the suspect, whether he's a street attorney, as I like to call him, or not, doesn't matter if they're wrong. It matters if you're wrong. So as long as you know what you're doing and you're articulating it as you're doing it, I think it looks way better on the back end, and it also says a lot about you as an officer. You're less likely to get third parties that are involved in things of that nature.
Okay, well, then I'm just going to pat you down for weapons.
I don't have any.
Quit acting froggy on me.
I don't
just
have
stand there.
I'm just standing here. I'm just on my way.
I think also a second unit would be advised if he doesn't already have one on the way.
Yeah.
Okay, stay there.
Don't come towards me.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Don't come towards me.
Yeah.
Don't come towards me.
Yeah. Stop right there.
You're threatening me right now.
I am not threatening you.
You're threatening my life right now.
I am not threatening your life.
Oh my gosh.
Come toward me.
These are clues on what this guy may or may not do.
Okay, stop walking away from me then.
Do not touch me. You promise?
Let's agree on that.
You promise? Don't touch me.
Okay, stand right here.
I'll stand right here and don't touch me.
Okay, well, I need to at least talk to you close. So what are you doing?
I was just on my way to get some food.
FAFO gets it. This is super furtive.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell?
Also, like
live up
old
here?
and pre-attack use.
Where do you live?
I live right.
He's also not like effectively detained. Like, you have a detention. If you needed to go hands-on and escalate to affect that detention, it's perfectly lawful for you to do so. You better articulate it. But this is why it means, like, imagine if this guy is armed, right? And now we're like, figure it out now, as opposed to now, like, he gets to dictate where your backstop is. He gets to dictate where that fight happens. Like, really, I chuckle all the time, and it's now a meme for me when Keith says sweep the leg. All sweeping the leg or decentralizing or whatever you want to call it is, you are forcing it to happen on your terms, and that's what you'd rather, because you're the one that gets to set the tone.
Brighton? Yeah. Okay. You have ID on you? What's your first name?
It's Satan.
Satan?
Good to know.
Yeah, that's
Good to
that's
know,
not gonna be
Satan.
your first name.
You never know.
What's your first name?
Could be, man. Some parents.
It's spelled S-A-T-A-N.
I know that's not your legal name.
Who? S-V-E-N.
S-V-E-N?
Yeah.
Sven?
Well, it's Greek.
Okay, is that your first name?
Yeah.
S-V-E-N.
Those
What's
guys
your
are
last
all
Greek?
sketchy.
Obviously.
How do you spell it?
Oh, wait.
I don't know if he's asked for a second, but he really should have one if he doesn't.
What's your date of birth?
Asking a lot of questions. What's your date of birth?
You don't need to know that.
You don't need to know that.
Yes, I do.
You're just being boys. Doing what boys do.
How old are you?
You know how
Sergeant
old I
George
am.
gets
How old
it.
are you?
I have no idea how old you are.
How old are you?
30.
Yeah,
Now you tell me.
31.
31? Okay, so 92?
Yeah.
I don't think he's
Okay,
called for a
what's
second.
your... What's
You know
your...
what I'm talking about.
Also, if you're calling for a second,
Okay, what's
I don't
your
know
date
that
of
you're
birth?
Why you
92 is
wait
the
for
year.
that.
What's your date and month?
Bro, we're doxing Satan today.
What is there? You can try and run one by name and date of birth.
Bro, he's running a guy by himself? Jeez, dog. Blank, what's going on? He said Christmas party got
Last
me
name,
occupied.
Okeson.
Like the stream.
Oscar Alpha
Thank you
Kilo
for
Echo,
monetizing the unmonetized
Sierra
stream. I
Oscar
love you.
November.
We're talking to other people. We're
First
not
name
talking.
Sven.
We're not talking.
Sierra
You can erase
November,
all
Echo,
that.
November. It's my dispatcher.
We're not talking if you're talking to other people. Alright?
Okay, so
Bro, he's
what
so
do you have there?
squirrely.
Just not true, or is it? Go.
There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong.
Kilo 43. Negative NCIC, but I'm going through his 99 now.
I'll keep it all in my pants. I'll keep it in my pants.
People prepared to bless him with this dog.
No, I'm no fucking walking towards.
This is all the sketch. Potential victims.
Why are you moving?
Because you're acting like it's doing my thing. You're doing war.
Just stay right here.
I was playing a little bit of war. I didn't know that was going to
Millennial Cop, thank you for the super chat.
You're
I
playing a
do
little
agree.
bit of war.
He
I
should
don't
have a
know
second,
what this
if
is.
not
I
maybe
was
a third unit.
Well, you don't.
Yep.
Sweeping the
We're not
leg
gonna
should
hurt you.
happen
You don't
all
have
the
to
time.
like it, but you need to stop where you're.
You are super far away from your car now. You're far away from your backup radio in case this thing dies or goes down or whatever, or you're getting strangled by the handpiece cord or whatever.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
That's sketchy, dog. I know it's a toy gun, but it could still hit you in the eye. Like, I'd still be going hands on. I don't know that I'm drawing down on a guy that's doing this, but he's getting. He should have already been handled in some way, shape, or form. But the second it's a lot more furtive like this, or it's a little bit more potentially assaultive in nature, like, dog, you stop getting the very polite police officer that is. Or actually, I'm still being polite. It's just what I'm doing is a lot different. How much do I fail the scenario as a rookie if you're standing there letting me handle the scene? This is now 5 minutes of me letting this dude backpedal and not answer my questions.
You'd have this guy over the trunk by now.
No, but I mean, like, was this like, did this happen very often with very, very new officers?
With yes,
Like brand spanking new, fresh
spanking
out of academy.
new, fresh out of academy. They're wanting to change the world, but still unsure. Do I grab this guy? And then you can see them sometimes. Some of the ones I would work with, they're like going through their they're trying to run their PC through their head.
Yeah.
But yeah, on something like this, if you've been dispatched, if you're constitutionally good, if you're state law good, if you're policy good, snatch a hold of this fool. We can find out later, but just snatch him and get him secured. Then we can work the rest of it out.
Yeah, I think a lot of that was the most common. I know I was slow to figuring out whether or not I could go hands on. I was pretty lucky. I had a lot of scenario training prior to doing real police work that I knew that this was a no-no. But you would see it with a lot of newer officers, and most of it's that they're unsure about the penal code offense, and that's why they might be slow to do it. And maybe that's the case, but
There you go.
move it away.
Yep.
Axon for the win. We're getting Skycam, baby.
Yeah, I don't know which one's mine either. I'll just sit here.
Yeah.
Maybe he was waiting for a second.
Well, that's what I was trying
Well, I
to
got
do.
Oh, geez,
cops
yeah.
here now.
There you go. They must all been behind him.
You can stand up.
So yeah, either they were behind him or he could see them maybe coming up the street, and maybe that's why he decided to go ahead and escalate right then and there. Maybe it was a stall tactic. Maybe he was being a little bit more coy than I thought. But
No,
Shout out to them.
stay right there. No, you were insulting me. Sit.
axe
You're
off.
insulting me.
Sit
Sit
off.
down. I can stand if you guys are standing. Sit down.
Is there taser wire? I'm about to judge somebody.
Those glasses break. I don't care about your glass.
Put them right here.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
He seems like fun.
What are you doing? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm just going to eat. Get out of my.
While practicing pointing gun to people. Use gloves.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Use gloves.
What are you doing?
Good Lord, use gloves.
What are you doing? My head.
Are they cuffing his ankle? Oh, leg
I
shackles.
don't know about this. I guess leg shackles. We didn't have these on patrol. We had leg restraints, but we didn't have leg shackles. That's kind of weird.
Help me.
FAFO, you need to calm down.
His hands aren't double.
I've seen several firearms that look like toys. This is obvious, but still, I agree. I've seen some pretty heinous firearm builds that look exactly like a Super Soaker or whatever it is. Explorer, what's going on? You're not late. You're on time, dog. You're here exactly when you meant to be.
Nobody hits you.
I give them an A+ for handcuffing, dog. It happened pretty quickly.
Hold on to
They get a solid F for no gloves, but they seem to have this guy in hand.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Members reporting suspicious instances with which law is such in law enforcement. Thank you for making it
No
to the end. Of
charges? Okay. Free advice to Citizen Shield here. Give the charges if possible. Thanks for
That's right.
the vid. Give them a like.
We need closure.
I need closure.
Yeah. I want to know what happened to Satan. He's eating Fritos all night.
Yeah, we gave some love to Citizen Shield, who's clearly a Reddit user. I didn't know what happened to Satan, whatever his name was.
Yep.
We're pursuing a 12-year-old in a stolen forklift. What?
Miner trying to stop him.
Dog, what?
Still going. Just blew the stop sign at Fountain.
So I watched Canada pit a frickin' tractor. So I have,
that was fun.
I have high expectations here. Canada, for once in their lives, has set a very high standard for vehicle interaction.
No traffic, no pedestrians. Speed 17.
And that's a
Passing
12-year-old
Spring.
riding that.
Going southbound on Spring, just went up over the curb.
He's clearly not forklift certified.
No. He's clearly not forklift certified.
Still no traffic, no pedestrians.
Bro.
Speed 18.
I love this radio traffic. I'm here for it, dog. 15 miles per hour. Disregarding the
Passing Felch.
Another Tuesday in Grand Rapids. Yeah, bro, Michigan's wild.
Passing Cherry. Okay, now don't get in front of it. He's lowering the hooks. Don't go in front of it.
Yeah, that would flip your car pretty easy. I feel like you gotta be burning through battery on this thing, though. Just straight up driving it like this.
Okay,
These are battery operated, right? Like they're not gas or whatever?
Most are battery cell.
I am forklift certified.
There you
We
go.
had some propane ones. We have a propane one in my
We got anybody with sticks?
office. I don't think stop sticks would do anything. Well, no, because they got air pressure. We have forklifts that have just like rubber tires. There's no
Yeah, the solid rubber tires.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pull over. Pull over now.
I love it. Good use of the PA. I love it. I'm here for it. Michigan is dear 12-year-olds with construction equipment. Would you be team pulling alongside of it and trying to tase this kid through the window? I think I'm team that. Or beanbagging him.
Yeah, at least bag him.
At least try, you know. I just don't understand where he's trying to go. Like, what's the game plan? Because you're not outrunning Ellie in a forklift. You're not. I could have probably done this on a bicycle. You legit have like a foot patrol bicycle cop chasing you with this. Those little like guardian lights that they have on their shoulder.
Yeah.
Bro, come on, kiddo. Keep it on the road. It's taxpayer money. This kid is wild.
I think that kid looks like it's losing power. Yeah, I think the cells are about out.
That's good on that cop for trying to block the other traffic. I don't think you're trying to put that though, dude. I think we're taking it off. These aren't as bad as like the other kind of forklifts, I think. They got a much lower center of gravity, but yeah, I'm here for this. I'm here for this. This was technically a violation of the GOs at my department. You weren't allowed to use your light to potentially blind a driver.
Really?
Yeah, it was against GOs, yeah. Stupid. We did it all the time. I did have an officer get written up for that. They said it was hazardous to the safety of the situation. This kid's got to bail. I vote he bails.
He may not be able to figure out the door.
He's barely figuring out driving the thing.
Yeah.
Did you? I did hear Keith's disapproving. He's got like a cool, like, The Witcher scowl. Is it like a tow rope or like a tie-down hanging off the side?
I can't. There we go. Yeah, I don't even see what you see, man. Oh wait, there it is. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
like
it.
off to the left side.
Yeah.
Fast forward to it. Oh, this kid's just going. Maybe he's trying to get as much as he can onto the ride, you know. I'm not gonna lie. By the time this thing actually stops, I'm pretty ignorantly removing this 12-year-old from this car. Like. Somebody's calling the pursuit for him since he's the primary. Oh shit, that's a violation. This whole video is a violation. I'm skipping ahead. Emu said I gotta really get through this. It was a long pursuit.
I'm really impressed that things lasted that long. I mean, I don't know what their standard battery life is, but it's.
This is really going. There's a night command that's like, dog, you gotta end this thing. This is too much.
Yeah.
Bro, talk about the CR3 too. All the signs he's hit, those are like each one's a different crash report.
Continue around the cul-de-sac here. I believe your lights.
I'd have had my takedowns on and everything.
Continue.
Is he really getting dusted?
Is he
by
pulling
this
away?
Come on now.
Speeds are about 20 now.
What are we doing
Light
here?
traffic, no pedestrians.
Oh, they're giving a false sense of security that they're not going to be there. Nope.
Go ahead and reactivate your lights and sirens there, guys.
He's messing with something in the cab. I can't tell what it is.
In the cab. Right now.
Somebody come get your kid.
Dude, no kidding.
315 to K9 and Baker. We're going to terminate.
You're gonna terminate?
Deactivate, and we'll return to the...
I cannot believe they terminated that. I would sue. Bro, I am shocked they terminated that. Like, I can't even wrap my head around that.
Well, this sounds spicy.
Oh, no. Yeah. Shout out to Motorola, my favorite body cam manufacturer. Like 5 minutes of battery life left. Partner Gaming gets it. FAFOS is not surprised. Forklift sales, Mike. Or y'all had to control today. So I was told to fast forward in this, and there's like a big spike in viewership here. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get some context here. This is in Officer Moxolo, I don't know how to say his name, and Detective Herbert were dispatched to the area of 36 Sycamore Drive for a stolen motor vehicle that was being tracked by Sirius XM. Shout out to that. Described as a white Acura SUV. Upon arrival, they canvassed the area when a Venora PD unit stopped and got out of his vehicle in the upper apartment complex, the 300s or 400s, the Hilltop, Immediately activated his body-worn camera and went down to the lower level of the body camera. He drew a service pistol. I guess it gets spicy here. So buy a stolen vehicle. This is the tactical job. I did this a lot. Bro, shout out to the Stinger DS. That's a nice beam there for a flashlight. If I'm going after a felony, though, I would want it done. Well, he's in it to win it here, dog.
No. Get over here.
Ah, bro.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. On the ground. On the ground. On the ground. Okay. Oh.
What an animal. Bro. Easy A+ on handcuff.
Where's your boy at? Good cuffing.
Dude.
Yeah.
He had to run a distance. So.
Roll over.
He was already at a job.
What are you crying about?
Oh, no, I'm not crying. I'm sweating. I'm tired.
Bro, that guy's tired.
All right, ready?
Hey, can you give us some light while we get this guy down?
Good luck on your bank.
Listen. Huh?
Yeah, so you said the general Lee scene is earlier in the clip.
Oh, hang on.
The general lease. Oh, snap.
Okay, there we go. Drive it like you stole it.
My God.
Okay.
Bro.
Hey, send everybody out here. Hey, everybody, get back! It's a stolen car! Send you out! Get back! It launched off the cliff.
I was gonna say, is that it leaned up against that?
Bro,
Yeah, okay, I see it.
Here, yeah.
Top side up against the building.
Move! Stop!
Dude, there's a pissed off. Shout out to the other guys where they're like aim for the bush and jump up. Don't do that. I feel like I could. It's the camera angle, but I'd feeling dumb. My intrusive thoughts would be like, could I jump onto this like balcony here and then like go through the house and pop out? I'm an idiot like that though.
Don't move! Stop!
Non-body armor though.
No! Don't move! Don't He's running! He's running!
Ain't nothing he can do.
Yep, another thing.
That's so wild.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Start.
44 in pursuit. In pursuit.
Bro, he runs for like 10 minutes.
In the woods. He's in the woods.
Yeah, no wonder he's sucking wind whenever he catches it.
Hey, in this car. Besides you.
I can't breathe.
Get all the information right now. I know we're trying to get all the information. I don't know who.
That's so wild. That's a crazy scene. We had a few
Yeah.
dumb ones. I had I probably had about 3 different cars that went into people's houses, like, but they just drove them into the house. They didn't fall off a cliff. FAFO's an Assassin's Creed Josh's story. Oh my goodness. Oh, the officer's sprint speed is no joke. It's a thing, dude. Yeah, fatigue is totally a thing. Bro, I need to work on my running more. Yeah, I'll be honest. If there was one thing that I didn't have as an officer, I was good for probably like 3 or 4 blocks. And then I was like, yeah, I'm not sprinting after that. You're getting the athletic cop jog after that. But I was quick. And typically I was very lucky that I had that mentality that the second I was going to touch that person, they were getting grabbed. And they typically didn't get away after that. Who's chasing after the suspect? Partner 2. Let's flip. Let's flip a coin. I'll go for the car. There's Keith. I guarantee you, there's Keith. All right, kiddo, go get him. I'll go get the car. Like, he doesn't even leave it up to you. He's like, dog, I'm going to get the car.
Yeah.
Go chase him. Get on your radio.
Get out there and run. You're young.
I have been that guy before. I've been on both sides of that coin.
Well, body camera video released just a little over an hour ago shows the moments leading up to an officer-involved shooting on Tonawanda Street in Buffalo.
This must be one of
It happened
Tyler's.
almost a week ago when an officer was responding to a mental health call. Our Rob Hackford is here to tell us what happened. Rob?
Rob, come on with it.
Yeah, Mary Alice,
100%
Buffalo
millennial.
Police Commissioner
I'd
Joseph
definitely dispatch
Grimalia
you.
said he does believe this was a case of suicide by police. So the video, last Saturday morning, an officer is seen rushing in, asking where the individual is, and then heading up
What a cartoonish looking staircase. What the hell is this even?
the stairs to the attic. According to Commissioner Grimalia, the individual who the suicide call was about had ingested numerous pills as well. Now, past this point, we are choosing to show only
Shout out to weapon-mounted lights. They're important.
one officer's body camera video, as the other shows the individual with a gun to his head. It was later determined to be a pellet gun, however. Officers scream times as your type of situation.
Firearms, yeah.
I don't show anything. Yeah, dude, mental health calls suck.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of those go every which direction. I don't think... I think cops should be the ones going. I just don't think cops are equipped with the right tools to often deal with it. And I think the problem is that you're also you've encumbered law enforcement with accidents, DWIs, violent felonies, domestics, criminal trespass, civil issues where it's like stupid stuff. You got to figure out that it's civil or not. Burglaries, altercations, DWIs. Like there's a very wide spectrum of problems that officers are, I guess, obligated to intercede in. And I think mental health calls are the most complicated because it's the most legally gray area because they're not committing a crime, right? Oftentimes. This is like somebody in their own house with a gun, like not threatening anybody else. Like what crime are they really committing? But you're asking that officer to go in and go make contact with that individual or do a welfare check. Like I've had a lot of these go very sideways and like, it's just not, you're never the good guy in that, like ever. Also legally, it's a very weird gray area. They're probably my least favorite calls. I hated domestics and I hated DWIs, but like mental calls were probably the worst. Most of the time, because sometimes getting there too late also kind of super sucked. Now talk about a shift killer.
Yeah.
Let's employ civilian counsels. Just go see what they get scared. Call the police anyways. Yeah. RPD is releasing NOIS stuff. Oh, what was this?
Yeah. Isn't that system?
Very cool. You know, we had manpower enough to be actually out on patrol, and we would hear the gunshots. That's what we had. Or nosy people. I would call just because somebody's trying to lower the rent.
%, millennial. You were spot on, sir.
Dude, I agree. I couldn't agree more. Oh yeah, he just cracked.
Oh, there you go.
Cranked rounds
Just
off.
throwing shots off, yeah.
This is weird. The car's coming back. What's going on here?
Did he throw shots at the car? I just saw him shooting up.
Yes, yeah. What is going on?
That guy's burning off.
Yeah. Better 2-man units than 1-man, 1,000%. To be honest, if my department still had it like actually allowed for 2-man units, I'd still be a cop. Probably. Bill and I were very lucky for like 5 or 6 months that I had a supervisor that just didn't care. He was like, y'all are productive. I'll let you guys ride 2-man. And they were older officers that got butthurt that we were being allowed to do this. So then they would ask to go 2-man just to not work. Like they would sit on calls. They would sit on reports. They'd be like, well, we're on a report. I'm like, but you have a whole second officer that it's not on a report. You could still be out answering calls. And yeah, Bill and I, what was cool is that supervisor would be like, well, these guys handle like a third of the calls for service for the shift by themselves as a single unit, because we can. Anytime there'd be complaints about us doing stuff, and then it got political, and we weren't allowed to do it. And I was like one of the straws that broke the camel's back on us leaving. I've never seen a VLX body cam. I tell you what, this guy's cooking it though. These are residential lights. He is cooking it. Also cooking it in a... these newer Chargers handled pretty well.
At least he's got his overheads on.
No kidding.
Or at least, I don't know if it's overheads. Yeah, I guess it's overheads. Looks like.
He's pulled over here, but he's taking off now.
Oh, the truck's in full. Okay.
We have a boss monitoring him. We're still north up for great speed.
Bro, great contagion. Who gets us in for hanging his keys on the
pass bay. It's going east. One monitor, I need the car to go to the Shoot me at!
Bro, he ran by the cop. That's weird. Bro, VLX is struggle busting over this audio. End this video. That has to look at that line. Screw everything about this. This guy was just involved in a shooting.
Yeah.
This is sketchy.
Shoot your hands!
I don't know how I feel about the akimbo.
Shoot me, man. Shoot me. Shoot me. Shoot me. Stop. Shoot me. Shoot me. North of my patrol cars.
7, I'm with them. Sorry, I'm at step up.
Go out again!
Yeah.
Like, what's even the point of having
Okay. Stop.
Shut the fuck up, get up and radio.
287, I'm with them. Sorry, I'm at, step them up. Where's the...
The fuck happened? That I didn't learn anything from that body cam. Okay. Sounds like only the officer shot the guy.
Gun.
I'm about to get real pissed off.
You're good, you're good. Secure him. Secure him. Grab him. Hold on. Hold on. Roll him and check him. The probes.
Okay. Right, this is like the worst. I learned nothing from watching more body cam footage.
Yeah.
I don't think those last bangs were tasers at all. That was really terrible body cam footage. That was some of the worst. You remember the old dash cam footage they had like back in the like early 2000s? Like even in the 90s they had pretty decent dash cams.
Yeah.
That were like 240p, but at least you could see something. That was awful.
2023 in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Officers responded to a report of a parked vehicle being struck by another vehicle in a neighborhood.
It's often a DWI, in case you're wondering.
Guys, what's going on today? What happened?
Well, this is my car. I woke up because I heard a crash. And the bumpers ripped off. These guys were in a truck in the driveway. It's right down the street. Pretty clear what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, we were trying to exchange the information.
Okay.
Oh.
Golly!
That young man is slurring a little bit.
Hey, maybe he's got a speech impediment, right? Maybe.
Could be.
Hey, man, who was driving?
I can't confirm who was driving at the time. It was him.
Nobody was driving a car that hit this car.
Driving at the time. It was just it. Yes, we were wrong for having to be in there, but nobody was literally in that bitch.
Let's try this again. There is a vehicle moving down the road, and nobody's in that?
Sir, was there a vehicle in the road?
There was. I mean,
all right.
It was in the road. It was in the road.
Sir, in the white shirt, come talk with me on the sidewalk, please. On the sidewalk.
Okay, that's fine.
I love it. This guy's got gloves on already. I'm team this cop right now. Also, like, how quickly he's like, we're not doing this bullshit. Like,
yeah.
We're going to sort this out real quick.
On the sidewalk.
That means what?
On the sidewalk. I don't want us to get hit by a car.
Okay, that means...
So try this again.
For what reason, though?
Because you're bullshitting me.
Because how am I bullshitting?
So there's a car accident here, right?
Where's the car accident?
Do you see the Subaru?
No, I don't.
You don't? What's your name?
I don't know. I don't speak English.
Oh, okay. Put your hands behind your back right now.
Okay.
Put your hands behind your back.
Tweet the leg. No, you need to chill. He is not being combative.
Hey, smart ass with me.
Hey, ooh, there you go. Let him know.
This is recorded, right?
My camera's on my chest the whole time.
And you're being mad.
Because the games you're playing?
What's your... Hey, what
you're not free to leave.
What makes you feel nervous, though? Okay, that's fine. Am I okay
I'm getting... What is your address?
What's my ID?
Why are we being like this?
Because why are you asking me?
Because you're not identifying yourself.
Because did you ask me?
Yes, I did ask you your name. You know what you told me?
You
said, I don't know your name, and then you told me you don't speak English. And you're going to come out here and play circle games with me.
Okay,
so
and
don't.
I'm supposed to be so scared because you use fucking big words. So
what big words did I use?
Sir.
Down, exchanging.
You said that on your article. It's your job to find out. No, I didn't.
So
technically, this is grade A suspecting, though. He is, y'all with these comments. The easiest way, just free advice if you're a law enforcement officer and you're dealing with these types of interviews, is to try to change the tone of the conversation. Oftentimes, like, let's say he just outwardly denies that he was driving and he's not involved and he's not whatever. Change the subject. Obviously, wait for the backup to get there so that you can go kind of sort out whatever it is that you're doing. Have a backup present. But try to change the tone of the conversation to something maybe more lighthearted. Oh, okay, then I guess I'll talk to your friend and go see what's going on, or so on and so forth, just to try to get it. If you continue to run into the wall that is them defying your investigation, either you have PC or you don't, or figure out who's the registered owner of the vehicle, things of that nature. There's a couple of different things that you could do to advance the investigation rather than have to get into a very annoying jaw-jacking discussion. But
let's try this again.
Okay, so where can we start? Come on, let's start again. Where
do you live at?
Where do you live at? trying to do is...
If it was an accident, if shit happens, it happens, right?
Okay.
With life, I've been in car accidents.
Now, how do you feel if you don't know that your friend's in the car, right? And you don't understand, right?
So your friend was driving the car?
I don't know. I don't understand.
Why are you out here exchanging insurance information with a guy? How did you find out this happened?
It's an insurance company, right? It's an insurance
Give me
company.
some space. Let's take a step back.
What do you want me to understand, sir?
Listen.
Listen. Hey, that's understandable.
You're not free to leave. Stay right there.
Is this fine?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. We're going to talk from this distance.
Can I put my hands up?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay?
If you want to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I got here, you told me you're exchanging insurance information with the Subaru owner, right?
Are you the supervisor involved?
So the reason he's not doing the sobriety test right off the bat is he needs to see that he was actually the driver. This is actually a pretty good stepping stone to developing PC. Because if he's the passenger, it's irrelevant. Maybe you could articulate PI because he's drunk and standing in the street and was potentially involved in an accident. But like right now he's trying to verify and get someone pinned down to figure out who the driver was of the vehicle. If this guy was the driver, it's pretty apparent that he's hammered. He'd have SFSTs, but that's really the route that he's going. He could refuse SFSTs. It doesn't matter as long as he can key in on that this guy was the driver. And if you could do that, then you could just do a warrant for the blood if he refuses everything else.
I did not understand that.
Are you the supervisor on duty right now?
No.
Okay, then so why do I have to talk to you?
Because I'm a police officer investigator.
That doesn't mean
I can't hear you.
Okay, so now you don't hear anything.
No, I'm not yelling at you.
Okay.
I can't hear you. Channel 2. All right, I'm on 2.
Okay.
I figure we give them channel on 1. So he is giving me mixed stories now. Apparently this guy, your guy, was driving before, and then there was another guy that started driving here, but then he went into the house.
Yeah, I hated these investigations.
10-4. Does he know where my gentleman lives?
Again, I'm getting the runaround here, so just give me a few minutes.
Who are you exchanging insurance information with?
I don't know.
You're talking to these guys, right? Because it didn't happen. Yeah, you ain't gonna get in trouble.
Hey, am I...
Don't talk to him.
Hey.
Sit down on the curb. Sit down on the curb.
There's an issue
So, you're the owner of the Subaru, right?
Yeah.
What happened right before I got up here?
Right before he got here. Hey, please explain it loud and
Stop.
You putting that guy in your car? Keith? Old boy here sitting on the curb?
I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and just detain him for his safety.
I was like, for his safety and everyone else.
Put him in the back of the car.
Put him in the back of the patrol car. He's detained.
He was stumbling.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I heard it.
Cars come out
Came
there.
out there in the driveway talking for a bit with whoever lives in that house.
Okay.
Then they pull out, stop about there. I come out, grab a pick of their license plate, and then go talk to them. And then I kind of just was talking to them here until you guys got here, essentially.
Which truck is that?
The Silverado down the block that's on.
Oh, that one that's over there?
Yeah, just the black one.
Do you have one more unit that could swing over this way?
Hey, I do have a question.
Get units if you
All right, I'll be with you in a second, so sit down.
No, hey, that's totally fine.
Did he tell you that he was the driver or anything like that?
Hey,
no one said it.
Hey, so this driver never asked?
I need you to...
Bro.
Put him in the car.
I could almost articulate interference at this point. Almost.
Yep.
But put him in the car for his own safety.
To stop interrupting me. I'm having a conversation with this gentleman right now.
Okay, so, and that's bothering you? How? Why?
Because I'm trying to have a conversation. I've tried to understand what you've got to say.
Yeah,
what was I doing, sir?
Hey,
in the passenger seat, that's all.
Hey, what was I doing?
Are you recording with your wallet?
Right?
So you can say definitively that.
Are you recording with your you think you could NED this guy, even if you didn't have a DWI? He's got delusions of grandeur and is engaging in highly dangerous behavior.
Yeah. He's a wild with a cell phone.
Articulation is your friend. Don't be me, kids.
That he was in the passenger seat.
Yeah, I don't know who was in it when they drove in and hit it.
Okay, that's totally fine.
When they were backing out, he was not driving.
Why are they being assholes to us, though?
You're good to go. Here's your ID.
No, hey, I want you to check me, sir.
You're free to leave.
I personally don't feel safe without you checking me.
Here's your ID. I already did that. Leave.
I don't trust you, sir.
All right, whatever. You're free to go.
That's
I'll be
fine,
back with
but
you
I
in
don't trust you,
a
sir.
second.
Yeah, I could see, especially if no one ever gave up the goods on who was driving, then I'd want to be done with it too. If you don't believe you have the PC, be done with it. Don't sit there and wait for it to turn into something stupid. Like, I would make him go inside. You can't legally, but I would just strongly encourage it.
Is it okay? Can I walk with you, sir?
He doesn't want to talk to you, okay?
So it's okay that you just get to freely walk around legally, right?
Yeah, goodbye.
Okay, that's fine. So I can legally be here, right?
Now I'm going PI.
Yeah.
Oh, my FAFO, bro. We would have been homies. Like, could you imagine the dream shift? It'd be like Bill, me, FAFO. We'd have in dispatch, we would have F and Mint, and I would want Keith as a supervisor, and that would be based as hell.
You can legally leave.
I can legally
Pick up your ID and get out of here.
I can legally be here, right?
If you stay here, you're going to get arrested. All right?
Oh, why is that?
So you need to leave.
So what do I need to do to leave?
Because you're obstructing a sidewalk.
I love this guy. I love this guy. A legit offense that he's articulating. I prefer PI over obstructing a sidewalk, although he can on view the obstructing a sidewalk. It's going to be easier for them to maybe argue that you placed him there. I know you told him you're free to leave. Who is he blocking if he's blocking an easement? But PI, you can absolutely articulate.
All right, leave.
In what way am I fucking an officer in the law?
The officers walked away from Aaron to gather more information, but he walked over to them shortly after.
Bro, talked himself into cuffs.
All right, you know
he's in the roadway now. Pedestrian in a roadway and PI.
him. Hey,
PI? Yeah.
No, I don't.
Pedestrian in the road.
Who's he?
Who's
My
he?
cousin. He's my
My
Sit
cousin.
down.
So I can't stand here?
No, sit
I
down.
can't stand here.
Just sit down.
That's crazy, cuz. Hey, that's abusing your power.
Just sit down.
That's abusing your power.
He's telling
Those
me.
two come in that vehicle?
Yeah, this guy here, Mario, and then this Aaron guy.
Record it.
PI.
Kale, record it.
Separate your stand up.
Hey, Mario, you see this, right? Bro. Kale.
Stop.
Kale. Michael.
Look, over there.
Michael, record it.
Oh, I know.
I'm not recording.
I'm seeing it.
Which way
Record with your wallet.
can I go?
We're going to go to this car here.
Legal.
It's inside your car. Okay, legally. This is good.
Bro, he would have got away with just a CR3, dog. Like, people are
If he, and then you resist.
You know you're a cop.
Bro, did he resist?
Oh, get in the car.
Take
Get in the car, or we're going to force you in the car. Get in the car.
Force me.
Get in the car. Now you're trying to me. Now you're just trying to
There we go.
Bro, from a CR, maybe a causative factor citation. Maybe. To assaulting a peace officer and resisting and like. What an idiot, bro. Don't drink. Not good for you.
Try to kick me in the groin.
Puñeta!
Oh! Cover your ears, children.
Get in the car. Hey, just fold his knee. Yeah.
Fold his knee. Fold his knee. Goofy ass. Try it, goofy. Goofy ass. You a bum. You a bum.
Shut it. There it is.
Yeah.
Bum. You too, bum ass.
Yeah, he tried to kick me in the groin. In fact, he got me right here.
Any contact with you?
He did.
I had supervisors that would make me go to the hospital. Did he kick you? Did it hurt? Go get checked out. Because they wanted the injury to an officer, like resisting injury to an officer. I was like, dog, I'm fine. I'm not doing that. He's like, you're going to go or I'm going to make you. Okay, I'm going, Sarge. Chill. And they would check me out. Nothing would happen. He was just hoping there was an injury. He's like, if there's a mark on you. Oh, criminal mischief?
Yes! Hey, bitch! Hey!
I'll check into him.
Hey!
Okay. He's in the passenger seat. I'm fine. He just five him. Like I'm taking.
Well, what?
Bro, these guys are your neighbors, man. This is why I want to live out in the middle of nowhere. Like, I don't know. I'm done with this video. Shout out to Officer of the Lens people. These guys got 59. Here, I'm gonna drop another comment. Good video. Thanks, homies. Comment. There it is. From one YouTube channel to another.
Although I do want to check Amazon for one of those wallet camera things. If they actually exist.
He goes, I want one of those wallet cameras.
It's probably on Temu.
It 100% is on Temu. They're gonna go steal you all of your information. How often would you say that people try to take out their personal issue on cops? That's probably every domestic I've worked, like ever.
Yeah.
Probably like It's mostly on domestics. DWIs or PIs are a little different. They're a little more complicated. But
well, that's when daddy issues and stuff come out, and you're the daddy who's there now, so you're going to take the brunt.
Mental calls, like, I had a few. I had one that was it was a frequent flyer, and I won't dox this person at all, but they took like a lot of ibuprofen. And they weren't allergic or anything to it. They just took a lot of ibuprofen. And the call takes would always be they took a bunch of pills in an attempt to try to hurt themselves. So you go code. You know, we knock on the door. We're about to give them 3 knocks. We turn the handle. It's locked, and they're like yelling inside. So we boot it and go in there, and it's just like, help me. You're like, what'd you take? We're like getting ready to like get this person over there to care flight them to pump their stomach, and they're like, hand us a pill bottle of like ibuprofen, and I'm like, you took ibuprofen?
Pills, yeah.
They're like, yeah, I took ibuprofen. How many ibuprofen did you take? And then EMS would look at us like, dog, we're not even going code to the hospital. Like, no, screw that.
Producer Juan, don't tease me, man. If you can hook me up, I'll take it.
See, Notorious Emu gets it. She goes, living in the middle of out. I hear me now as my witness to the 25 of you that are hanging out with us right now. If you guys want the OnlyCops compound, I'm here for it, dog. I will sell my house tomorrow. We'll go buy an OnlyCops compound. It'll be great. Go be neighbors out in the middle of nowhere. We'll have Costco runs and everything. It'll be great. Yeah, I don't miss a lot of that. I think I have more patience for people now than I used to back then. I remember coming off of patrol and just like not wanting to deal with people's bullshit. Like I was a little bit more less sympathetic. I've gotten a little better since I've come out, but like I don't like it when people are dramatic now. Like my tolerance for it now versus pre-policing is like awful. I can't imagine Keith. Keith's probably like, shut the fuck up. Don't look at me, child. He's the boomer dad.
I don't people well anymore.
Because of the people. I love you. I think you do great. I think you're great.
Yeah.
I speak your language. It probably helps, but
yes, sir.
We have one taker for my Notorious Emus here. Although there's still for those of you that are OG fans, the Notorious Emus allegedly my wife, and you'll never know. Maybe she is.
It's either the easy way or the hard way. You get off the phone.
To you
then get off the phone. Get off the phone, or I'm going to place you under arrest.
I'm talking to you, baby.
Ever been to jail?
Nope.
Not today.
On October 7th, 2023, an officer on patrol in Ohio spotted a black Chevy run a red light at an intersection.
Good stop. This music's a little intense.
A little dramatic.
The officer followed the vehicle as it pulled into the driveway of a residence.
So it's a given I'll be there. You are too much. FAFO caught that baby comment. Yeah, they need to calm down.
Hello. Hi. What's going on?
Just going home.
Okay. You realize you ran the red light back there at Stringtown and McDowell?
Oh, gave the intersection? I'm here for this.
No, I did not.
Okay, why didn't you? It was a completely red light. Not even green, not even whatsoever.
I was turning right?
No. You came straight all the way past. Okay.
Stringtown, right on McDowell.
No,
here.
Straight.
McDowell is straight here.
Yeah, is this where you live?
Yes.
Okay, where's your license at? You know, just give me your social. Is this car come back to you?
You ever run anybody's social?
Very few times.
I don't know that I ever did. I would just run first, last, and the date of birth.
I mean, in Texas, it's linked to your driver's license, so you can pull identifiers up with that.
Daniel. We can't take you anywhere. It's good to see you, dog.
Yes.
Daniel.
No.
Good to see you, man.
My mother.
Your mother's car?
Yes.
We'll add him to the legendary
Yes.
perfect
Okay.
shift.
This is her house.
Okay, how much you had to drink tonight?
Daniel would be a cool
I'm just leaving a friend's house, of course.
Okay, so my question is, how much have you had to drink tonight? Not you're coming from a friend's house. Okay.
I am coming from a friend's house. I'm going home. This is
My question is, how much you had to drink tonight? Not where you're coming from.
I had a shot.
One shot of what?
Jack.
One shot of Jack, and that's it. Okay. You think you're okay to be driving tonight?
I am home, and that's it.
Are you think?
You're home safe, dog. That's how you're exempt.
Do you think that
So
you're
these,
okay to be
yeah,
driving
these are
tonight?
some of my favorite ones. You following somebody, you chase them, they pull in their driveway, they're like, I'm safe, I'm home.
I'm home.
Drove here. I watched you drive here.
I'm going, this is home and that's it.
Right. Do you think that you're okay to be driving though? You just completely blew a red light, no remorse to like stopping, and there's a car coming. You could have just blasted that car. I'm coming down Stringtown and I have a green light, and you just straight blow the red light.
Okay.
Go ahead. That's why I'm asking if you
Christian
can okay
Halsey.
I am home.
Go over a Chicago police
So,
video
I'm
of
done
when the barbecue
with
ad.
Okay, so you
Guys have
you were
backup.
operating a motor
What?
vehicle. Okay.
I gotta look this
I
up.
saw you driving. I'm asking if you're
Send
okay
it
to
to me
drive
on
tonight.
Discord.
Okay.
I'm home.
Okay. You had a shot. You drove here. You had traffic violations. Okay. Can we put you through field sobriety test to make sure you're okay to be driving?
I'm home now.
You might be home, but you still operate a vehicle.
I'm home. My key is not in the
I'm home.
ignition.
I'm safe.
It does, that doesn't matter.
Share it on Discord.
Okay.
It does.
It doesn't because I saw you drive here. I followed sobriety testing. Okay. I have your eyes.
I didn't know where.
Okay. Everything's being videoed now. It doesn't matter.
Why?
Okay. You're not going anywhere. Get off. Listen to me. Do you want to do
You
field testing?
cannot tell me to get off the phone.
I can.
When I'm okay. She's telling me to get off the phone.
Hang up the phone.
All right.
You're not going to. Listen to me.
Thank you.
Keep your hands out of your pockets.
Okay.
Come down to your.
Okay. I'm in my driveway.
Does not matter. I watched you drive here, blow a complete red light with me. Go to jail tonight.
Definitely not.
Find the suspect for suspected OVI.
Why would you do?
She's under arrest for OVI. Okay. So basically, her
Operating
cooperation is
a
going to depend on whether she
vehicle
gets released to you or she goes to jail.
So
Right now, she's
impaired,
cruising to go to jail.
intoxicated.
Yeah, OVI. That's weird. We had DWI or DUI, I think it was in Texas. But
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to figure out some
was for
paperwork,
drug
and I'll let you talk to her.
Drugs,
Maybe
yeah.
calm her down a second, and then we'll go from there. Okay.
Please let me have her.
As long as.
Please let me have her.
Please let me have her. This is inappropriate. This is one of them bonsai skits.
There you
She's
go.
calm. I'll let you talk to her to calm her down. I see this car fly across McDowell, and I'm like, am I?
Bro, my guy's wearing a cap. What?
That's one of the reasons I could never be city guy. That just
Why is he wearing a cap?
hat.
I feel like this would be a punishment. Like, I feel like you got to earn wearing a hat. Like, you like really screw up on something. You know, like you run a plate wrong, and then run someone's name wrong and take them to jail. Like you you didn't do anything malicious, but like you're just being an idiot. And they're like, your punishment is your uniform now requires that you wear a hat. My dog looks goofy. I'm sorry.
Tripping? Do I not have a green light right now? And then mine turned red, and then theirs turned green. I was like, oh, yeah, it's blue, and there's a car coming. I was like, who she got lucky?
Cap and Mike Lupton mix.
All right.
Yes.
They don't.
I'm gonna read you your rights, okay? And then I'm gonna read you this paper. Card. Do you understand each of the rights I read to you?
Why am I being charged?
This is good example of CCP since she put her in handcuffs and put her in a car. The expectation that you're under arrest is pretty high. Like even if you were only as far as your investigation at the PC phase, it would be very easy to articulate that you believe that they are now in custody or effectively they're arrested or it would be reasonable for them to believe they're arrested. So reading Miranda at this point does make sense, even if you have to read it if you do plan to do a further investigation. So,
do you understand each of these rights I read?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Why am I being charged?
All right, so listen.
So either way, when you go to
I
your
am
court
literally
date,
home.
Right.
I am literally home.
None of that matters.
And yes, it does.
It's past
Then
the
you
point
can argue it in court. Okay, I know the
I
law.
don't want to.
So you don't want to take a breath test?
No, I don't want to argue.
only you can prevent forced violence.
I'm literally at home and cut off things.
Hey, Sarah.
Doesn't matter.
So do you want to take a breath test, yes or no?
Yeah.
You want to take a breath test?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll take a breath test.
I don't want to.
Okay.
Because I'm literally sitting in.
Cool. In there, do you take a breath test? A little bit more, then I'll make a decision.
Right in the morning.
on the recall form then.
I'm out.
Okay.
Let me go home.
And then I'll get you out of here.
It's my
Check it as a refusal.
You ever had to do a resistant blood draw? Those were a blast.
Yeah, I'm glad that where I worked there for quite a long time, we had like 24-hour judges, either municipal court or anything. They run in there Need a blood draw warrant, and they'd sign off on it real quick, and
Well,
we'd go get it.
I'm saying you present the warrant, the signed warrant, to the suspects, and the suspects like, over my dead body, are you taking?
Over my dead body, yeah. Hospital, strapped down,
Those
5
suck.
orderlies. Yep. Yep.
It was a good thing though. We had I very happily married at the time, but some of the young guys would get excited because they knew we'd have to go hands on, and we had very cute nurses at the hospital. So that.
Oh yeah, they'd be sitting there
some nurse
flexing
action.
for the
Yeah,
nurses.
yeah, exactly.
It's up to you. Because you haven't signed any of the. Do you want this? Is no. So you don't want this important part. I need you to sign your recog form.
Why?
FAFO, I agree with you 100%, man. That may be the thing.
Okay, so I gotta explain this to you.
Crappy police who
Okay,
gets
so listen.
cap of shame in the comments.
Look at my paper.
Yep.
Yeah. And say
I would totally do that if I was chief of police somewhere. I would totally make that a thing.
that you're gonna go to court on Wednesday. Yeah. Unless you can. Nice cop.
To sign the paperwork, the suspect continued to be uncooperative and refused to sign.
Have today.
Officers placed the suspect under arrest and prepared to transport her to jail.
All right. So we don't need anything from you guys tonight. He's gonna go going to jail.
Long going.
Oh wow, we don't get a disposition. That's lame. Let's see. What is this? 18-year-old acts tough until the cuffs come out. Okay.
July 28, 2022, officers responded to a call about several males fighting in a McDonald's drive-thru.
Nice.
Upon arrival, the parties had fled, but officers located them a short distance away.
Where are you going? You better sit in front of your car?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, I'm fine.
We're gonna have the fire department come in and check you out, okay?
I'm good, okay?
Well, it's okay. You don't have to go to them, but they're gonna at least check you out and make sure it's okay.
Oh,
Do you know the people that y'all fought?
No, I don't. They started screaming at me at
Somebody else is having more fun than them. Good lord.
Other person's in a beige 4Runner.
FAFOS is down.
And there may be sand and dirt all over it.
I gotta find that other one.
Hey, what's up, man? Shut the car off for me. Let me see the keys. What's going on, man?
Oh, wow, look at
I just
that.
got jumped. All right, do me the causeway. Do me a favor, hop out for me right now, all right?
Oh, he lost that fight.
Sir, I don't think you can open this.
Yeah, I can. Step out of the car.
What's your clause?
Because it's from.
What's your
probable clause?
What's your Santa Claus?
Mhm.
What's your Santa Claus first? I can't with people, dog.
My safety. Step out of the car.
Here's
my safety. Yes.
You know
Step out
what?
of the
My
car.
safety. I just got jumped, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well then,
Yeah.
if you just got jumped,
There you
hold on.
go.
Do you have any weapons on you?
Does it look like it?
Why are
That
you
was
fucking
not an
cuffing
answer.
him?
I'm not cuffing
It looked like you were.
No, he is.
Let me do my job.
You're cuffing him.
Hold on, dog. What's he's holding his hand behind your back because you're about to go into cuffs. You don't stop talking. Stop talking.
I'm calm, man.
But stop asking him questions. He's trying to work.
Because we just went through some like really serious shit for no reason.
Then let us figure it out.
Was it for no reason? It's often not the case. When's the last time anyone randomly tried to fight you? Like in public? Like, you know what I mean? Like, minding your own business. I go to stores and to public places all the time.
Yeah.
My whole life. All 33 years of my life. And I've never had anyone randomly just fight me for fun.
If you're going through serious stuff, then you would have stayed on scene. You would have called 911.
I can't. I'm fucking over the top because some guys just jumped him for no reason. You don't get what that's like. No guys have ever done that to you, obviously.
I literally got jumped by 3 people for no fucking reason. I was going through the McDonald's drive-thru and I was jumped. Please drive.
In the drive-thru reading their Bibles, and then
He's reading their
we got
Bibles.
jumped. Yeah.
I will.
Officer Nathan, what's
All right,
going on,
so
dog?
Yeah, you.
So why do we get pulled over?
Good to see you,
Why did you get
Nathan.
pulled over? Because you guys were obviously involved, right? When did you get sent to court?
Did you guys see it?
Well, no, we didn't see it.
You didn't at all?
Call in, right?
You got called in?
Well, yeah, that's why we're all here. I'm not here.
It was really late.
Huh?
Late as shit. It was right now.
I understand.
You do realize, like, law enforcement are on duty, like, all the time. Literally, as I'm doing this video, maybe there's an officer on duty watching this or watching this later. Shout out to you if you are. You're doing the Lord's work. But
That. That's why there's people over there, too.
So there's cops over there?
Yes, there is.
Okay, good. Literally. It was random as shit. We were in the driving lot, and they literally just got out, got mad, and started fist fighting. I couldn't even control it because they're all like the same.
These got to be city cops. Look at all these cops. There's a lot of officers on scene.
How do
you know?
Yep.
I went to middle school, like high school with them.
Is it one of your exes or some
No.
shit?
No shit. No. No.
You said you were in the drive.
That's also like a hardcore beat cop. Is that one of your exes or some shit? I used to say fam. I had like a whole extra different dialogue that I used while I was at work, and it would permeate my like personal life. I lost some IQ points in my vocabulary from working the streets where I worked at.
Drive-through? Yes, I was in the drive.
You want to tell me exactly what happened?
That kid needs a cheeseburger. It's sad that he couldn't get it.
Took, matters into my hand.
When we were in the car, he came up, he swung at him, and then he got out of the car to protect himself.
Got out, said, "What's your problem?"
Yeah, I've had girlfriends.
Boom, punch in the face, push in the ground, and then just start getting fucked. And then I was trying to stand up for myself. Obviously, punching back and shit, but it was 3v1.
Let's start over here.
What the shit?
He was like talking shit and just, I don't know how guys are, 'cause I'm a girl, but like, just instigating stuff.
They just kind of scattered. They got out of there.
Am I allowed?
I got jumped.
So, are you exhibiting some indicators that you may be impaired?
That's good. Those are county markings, I think.
Yeah.
You definitely have not.
They probably should have like a mutual aid agreement. Might be a slow night, and they're just all getting involved.
No.
Okay. So, can I perform some field sobriety exercise on you? Make sure you're safe to drive.
I like this DWI investigation.
Of course.
Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to follow this light with your eyes and your eyes only. Don't move your head at all.
Did you have a DWI pen? I did not. Where do you get
No.
these? These are cool.
I don't know.
I don't know that I've ever seen them in the wild, like for sale anywhere. Shout out the I want to vote if you had a DWI pen or not. I did not. I just had the pen I had on. If I was really struggling, I'd have my handcuff key.
Okay. Up here. Chin up. Chin up.
Just lift the call like this.
Full heart
Officer
attack.
Nathan, God bless you. I have a Daniel. The flex. He's like, I have a DWI pen. I'm not so nude. Takes 22 city officers or
Should you
one
have
county
a
guy
heavy
on a
vehicle?
county.
Because you're under 21, so you can't even have a sip.
Awesome. I'm not a drinker.
Okay, then what's that natty sitting in the back seat?
It's not mine.
A natty? Dog, that's how you know he's a child. Who drinks natty light, dog?
Who's this?
Burgess.
You said bird chest?
I mean,
We're at the beach, and she got it.
well, I can smell alcohol coming off of you.
Alright, this cop got
Right,
some
so I don't
stripes.
have any on-
It was given to me though, so he still has no idea where these DWI pens come from.
Are you willing to perform some additional field?
Like fucking.
All right, well, left,
Nice.
right.
I've never used this test.
Come over here, relax.
Go to bed.
You tonight?
And why?
You have a phone.
Yes,
that you can
obviously
call
have
for
a phone.
ride. Well, it's not obvious. That's why.
It is obvious. It's not
Okay.
a dumb
If
thing.
you can just. No, it's not obvious. Just.
Stop. Can I go wherever he goes? I don't have a ride, so I need to go wherever he goes.
Oh, that's not gonna happen.
Why?
He's going to
Where is it? Tell me
He's
where.
going to jail. Yeah.
You got a phone?
I don't have. No.
You got a
I don't
phone?
have any ride. My
Your
parents
parents?
are sleeping.
They're sleeping?
Yep.
All right.
So wherever he goes, I'm gonna wait. So. I'm with him.
Wherever he goes, you're going to wait? Yep. Unfortunately, you're going to be waiting a little while.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Florida.
it's fine.
So-
Pinellas County.
But unfortunately, we're not a taxi service. We're not going to offer a ride down there, right?
Damn
Before you don't go.
Well, I don't know who you were with, but it's not going to happen this time.
Ride
So,
over there.
nope, he's going to the jail. That's where he's going.
Where is it
Okay?
at? What area?
Your bad
Where's it
attitude
at?
is
Clearwater.
obvious.
You live right in the area. I don't get why I can't just get a ride from.
Because we're not a taxi service.
I never said y'all.
Nothing made me happier than hearing a cop say that. Bro, I ain't driving you nowhere. I'm not a taxi service. I'm wasting taxpayer dollars by driving you somewhere.
Fucking where?
Right? So what I'm saying we can do is we can get a phone number.
What am I supposed to do?
I can smell it when we're over here talking.
What are you gonna do with this car?
It's probably going to be impounded.
Based.
What is that?
It means it's going to be towed.
Can you tell him? Can you tell him
Tell him what?
that's gonna be towed?
Well, I'm sure that's what he's telling him right now. So is there anyone I can call for you? That way
No.
we get your ride.
I'm going wherever he goes.
Okay. Like I've explained. That's not the case.
I'm not going to fuck, but like, if there's anything where I know that that's a problem as well as
I'm sure she keeps it up. She'll end up going work. Oh, yeah,
y'all are
she
fucking
did.
crazy.
Do not pull away from me.
I'm not pulling away Me,
You
bro.
stand right
I
here.
like that.
You
You're
stand right
fine. I like that. You're good. Y'all are fucking psychos. He's down the fucking street. You get that right? You feel bowed, don't you? Sad. You're happy.
Next, answer the question.
We're doing PI?
It might be learned.
Yeah. I need my fucking shoes.
Okay.
I love seeing how you guys are so shitty.
I'm surprised at how much they're letting her walk around.
Yeah, they're getting her a lot of leeway.
Bro, that is like, at least from a scene safety standpoint, like I get she's probably a minor, which is probably why none of them want to take this chick to jail, because taking minors to jail sucks. It's a whole thing. Juvenile detention centers suck. You got to sit there and like you have to like you can't just like drop them off at the jail and then finish your narrative. Like you got to start like typing that shit out while they're in. It's a pain in the ass.
At your job,
but still,
because I do a deal, I don't really give a fuck. No one when you're a fucking officer. You call a guy who didn't even drink, but I did. So good.
I need that info.
You already,
bro.
Go to his house.
Consequences for your actions. You want to act like a child, we're going to treat you like that. So.
But like, I could easily pick them up. They're not mine.
Okay.
You know that.
No, you're not going to his house. You're going to jail.
I'm mad because
Tuck your feet in.
Well, at least she's going to the same
you guys
place.
are horrible at your job.
Here.
She's going to the same. Hey, you know what?
Okay.
We're acquiescing.
Get my step out.
My bag. Oh man.
She sounds like a blast.
Please don't. You're a bitch. But like my bitch. Like I love you for that. Am I gonna be there?
Probably at least.
Disorderly intoxication. That's an interesting charge. DUI. Yeah, he had a .079. So as a minor, it's any amount.
Yeah, any amount.
Oh, get fucked. That Netty Light.
But did you see that guy's patch?
That was kind of cool.
That's like a private. That looked like a private custom. Oh wow! So they got like
That's
a
allied dog,
like Whack and Hut or somebody to come do their transports from their vans for them.
What?
Very cool. Save the county money,
bro. I don't mean to disparage anybody, but I have some really terrible experiences with allied security. I don't ever generalize, but dog. Yeah, dog. I had some bad experiences.
I'm like, oh, who's gonna get?
Shout out to that guy for doing the Lord's work, though. Transport
there you go.
Turd. We can get through a couple more of these. For-profit prison. Jeez.
Okay, I want to encourage everybody before we go into this next one, come to the after party for Bonsai tonight.
Bro, Bonsai's gonna be hot.
And stay for the mental therapy that you're gonna need after it. So everybody need to come to this one.
Also, shout out to the Short Kings.
Yes, Short Kings rule.
Unspoken crime murders. Did I get randomly? I'm gonna try to see if Christian Halsey sent me that body cam that he was talking about. He super chatted, but I didn't see if he sent it to me or not. Christian Halsey, if you're still there, Short Kings will return. What happened with Allied? They just they always complicated scenes. Like it was never easier because they were there. I had some really good bouncers that were very helpful during crime scenes, but almost unilaterally, every time my 911 caller was an Allied security guard, nothing good came out of it. It was always way more complicated than it needed to be. And I had even apartment security that was private security because I worked in the ghetto, but those guys were actually pretty squared away most of the time. But Allied dog, they did some wild stuff there.
October 31st, 2023, officers of the DeLand Police Department were flagged down by a concerned citizen who stated that there was an armed man wearing a bulletproof vest and a ski mask with 2 visible firearms near a local bar.
Oh, well, here we go.
This guy sounds like a Punisher, cosplay.
Yeah.
Concerned citizen mentioned that the man appeared to be planning something dangerous. When officers arrived, the suspect was wearing a level 3 ballistic vest, handcuffs, and had a baton.
We're going to say he's prepared, right?
Upon arrival, the suspect...
It says Wu-Tang is forever.
With a beer in his hand.
I'm just laughing at the side. But yeah, he's got a beer and he looks like fun.
suspect made an effort to explain that he believed he could get away with his appearance because it was Halloween.
I don't believe so. I'm not sure what the deal is. I heard Clark call out, and I'm like, I look over, I'm like, that was with somebody, and then I'm like, that guy's got a gun. I'm like, he's like, all right, here, I'm going to clear.
So if, let's say, like, this is a constitutional carry state, right? And let's just say that he's open carrying an actual, well, real firearm or not, but as part of a costume, I get that. However, even in a constitutional carry state, if you are carrying a firearm and intoxicated, it will push towards like PI, because the danger to yourself or others is that you have a firearm while being intoxicated. Carrying a gun.
There's also, and I was just going to say, there's also the provision of establishments that you go into, like that sign down there on the bottom with a big no. There's a very good chance that could say no firearms. You know, so places where weapons are forbidden. Yeah. So you got to watch out for that.
Potentially a sovereign citizen, and yes, body armor is not illegal.
Most places. But I want to say, even with the open carry laws, they're not supposed to be at a bar. Right. So, have to see exactly what we have. But yeah, it's Kelly's running the gun right now. So.
And he's drinking. He's drinking also.
Mega based for them running the gun. Those end up being so Millennial Cop gets it. Oh, no.
Yeah, like I told him earlier, I was out at the range with a buddy of mine earlier today.
You get a trespass for that time. That's true.
Came straight from the range.
You get trespassed.
I haven't been home yet, so I forgot my concealed carry holster at the house, so I just threw this on.
Why wouldn't you just leave it in the car?
It's a changing world out there, man. I call that.
Beverage laws and stuff like that. Okay, for the guise of a restaurant. This establishment is licensed as a nightclub. Okay, it is a bar. Okay. So anywhere on their premise, you would be completely prohibited by Florida law for carrying a firearm. Period. Unless you were like a hired licensed security agent or a law enforcement officer or something like that. So it comes down to the licensing of a business. Yeah. This is not a license as a restaurant. This is licensed as a bar. Gators is licensed as a restaurant. If you have, if there's steakhouse, and right? I mean, would you agree with that?
Bro, shout out to the G-Shock watch. Hold on.
Hey, Nathan.
My man. G-Shock gang.
He was open carrying here at the bar.
Go back to the station before I get this off. All right?
Yeah, all right. Controller, hands up with me.
A lot more anti-climactic.
We appreciate it.
We appreciate
I'm
that.
good with it.
Can this come off now so with the buckles?
Also, please, for the love of God, do not leave firearms in cars. Please, don't do that.
Got it? My fault, man.
I'm gonna hand everything.
Pretty anti-climactic.
The owner stated that a man wearing a bulletproof vest was detrimental to his business. Our speculation is that he may dress up as a clown next year or even smile in his mugshot. Anyway, we have a poll for you. Do you think regular citizens should be allowed to dress in full armor in public places?
Yes. Okay, I'm done. Moving on.
Not.
I have no beef with body armor. Just do it lawfully. Nathan, deuces dog, go finish your report. Don't let us stop you. Or let us make your report longer. Shoplifting, suspect, rats on fiance, bro.
No
stop.
Let's just get stitches.
Dude, stitches are the stitches.
Stop. Sit down here. Babe.
Yo.
I have something for you.
Stop.
Come here. Here.
Stop.
Here, hold my bag.
Ask, tell, make. Real simple.
Yep.
Get that
Yep.
tattooed on your forearm, maybe on your lower back. So whatever it is that you need to remember it by.
Babe,
Oh, so I'm going out there in front of.
Babe, help. Babe, help.
This chick got bodied like fast. Like this guy's putting in minimal effort to go hands on. She is struggle bussing.
Under arrest. For
what?
It's like an F- for suspecting. Like,
Yeah.
Dude, what? FAFO said this was top tier suspecting.
For what? Babe, help me.
You're making this way worse for yourself.
I didn't do anything.
You're making this way worse for yourself.
Can I get up, please, real quick, please? I can't breathe. Please.
Good. Turn around.
Bro, she's kind of methy.
Yeah.
Can I get up, please? Quick. Get up, please, quick.
I like how this cop's not even yelling. Like, he's not even like... He's so chill.
Like this way worse.
Turn around, eat the grass.
Methany. He's pretty methy, dog. I haven't seen a methy person in a hot minute. Every time I do these body cam like breakdowns, I'm like, dog, help her, babe. Bro, the flex, the Patrol F-150, that's the flex.
Yeah, she was pulling from me.
I was
Get up.
This guy kind of sounds like a young Keith. Listen to this. Hold on.
Yeah, she was pulling from me.
I was walking up to him. Her.
Real call.
There's one female 41. Where else?
Marshalls, and I went to Sierra. My fiance was at Target. That's who you're looking for. She's wearing a white shirt and gray shorts.
Wow, just threw her fiance under the bus.
Yeah, that's her. It's a female. She has short hair, white shirt, gray pants.
Running away from me.
Okay. Nothing. I went to Marshalls. She really...
Also, like how good she is at talking with her hands while in handcuffs, dog.
Mm-hmm.
This is not her first time.
You're looking for her. I don't know. I'm saying, you're not who's looking for her. She's down there.
You see my video on checking Discord now.
Pull it in the park and I'll walk her over. You got any warrants?
No.
Send it to me.
I don't.
Where are you from?
Burton County.
What are you doing down here?
I'm living down here right now because I'm homeless. So I'm living down in there with my fiance and my friend.
What's your fiance's name?
Her name is Catherine.
Catherine what?
Last name is Henderson, Handerson. She's right down there in the room. That's who I heard her. 105. I heard her calling for the woman outside of Target calling. Absolutely.
Hey there, everybody. So you outspot, and we got when you.
I don't hit y'all with that.
She's upstairs. I have an email receipt in my phone.
Okay.
Bro, what?
That's not from Target. Just so you know.
For this, man?
Oh, it's a lighter. I was real concerned for a second. What was in his hand?
I have an email receipt
I was
in
like,
my
dog.
phone.
Okay.
Wear gloves.
See what my highlight.
She find nothing.
There's a receipt on the show us. You want to show?
If you want.
All right. Well, there's other officers here now.
My guy has his traffic cones seat buckled, like seat belted.
How's she back in there? We have any idea? She's got no idea. How do you pronounce your last name again?
Cavendick. Pavendick.
Hey, Case. Let me see your sheet open. Just lean back. I got it. How's no one?
Like 10 years ago.
Bethany.
I went and filled out paperwork for Public Defender yesterday.
You went to what?
I didn't get it since she was down there.
But she's saying she bought a few things and stole the rest. So yeah. No for today. One thing that's get it. Okay. Here. Yeah.
Getting the receipt for everything.
Get the receipts, yep. Get the totals.
Bro, is this Bethany's fiance? Bro.
She said it's a white t-shirt, right? Blonde hair.
How are you?
Good.
Is Catherine
That's not her.
Who's Catherine?
Catherine? White girl with short hair?
Not that I know of.
Not that you know of?
Not that I know
Is
of.
anyone else in there with you?
No, not that I know of. I just got in here. I was next.
Bro, do you see like the smoke marks here? Or like maybe this is water damage? Also, you guys ever had to kick an aluminum door? Dog, these suck. These are like knee breakers. Like, I don't think my hips are the same from the one time I tried to kick one of these. Talking like 50 kicks later, it finally opened. Like,
door, so
okay.
It was awful.
Is this
it was a fucking welfare check where they just were asleep and not waking up. It was the dumbest thing ever.
We're just looking for
I
Catherine.
can't give you permission to do that.
Is this your place?
No, it's not my place.
Whose
It's
place
not.
is it?
It's A1's. It's A1's.
Who's A1?
He's a good friend of mine.
Okay.
Not that I know
I
of.
can't give you permission.
They just swore. Explore, not that I know of. A lie.
I don't know.
Kristen Halsey, go over the video on Discord.
Well,
Did you send it to me?
Here's the thing. There's a minor thing that happened. We're just trying to end it right now. Otherwise, we got to put a warrant out for her. She's going to go right to the county jail. It's a little thing. If she's here, boom, 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 summons on her way. But we don't find her today. She got a warrant. She goes right to jail.
Straight to jail.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. We just got to leave this a little bit. You can close it right there.
I know which one he's talking about.
Can you send it to me?
Will it kick me out of the podcast if I click the other channel? Okay, give me a second here, then. There we go.
I mean, if she's not like family, we can't really say, but I can tell you for sure that it's a minor thing, disorderly persons thing, not the end of the world. I think just a minor thing.
Hi, Catherine. How are you?
Hello.
All right. Hold on a minute.
Want to put that down? Thank you for coming out. We appreciate it. Just gonna pat you down. Make sure you didn't do anything. Just a minor thing at Target. I think you know what it's about. Do you have any drugs or anything on you that's gonna hurt me, poke me?
Nothing.
No? All right. Okay. You good?
Got a fresh haircut, though.
Yep. So we just want to ask you a question. Where's the bag that you took that we saw on camera? Where? Where, over here?
Back in the over there by the dealership.
The dealership. If I drove you over there, could you show me where you threw it?
I mean, kind of. I threw everything. Like I threw it loose.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh man.
I didn't want to be caught with it.
Just put your hands together like you're praying.
I think this is it here, Josh. I'm gonna drop it in your.
You got any warrants?
In our.
Hey, Doug, this was A+ suspecting. This was pretty good. I'm gonna see if I can get to Christians, and then we'll get to the after party here. If I don't.
I think that's it.
Here we go. When bad guys head back up. Here we go. I got it. Christian, we've got it sorted out.
On March 25th, 2023, at approximately 10:40 p.m., 4 officers from the Chicago Police Department were on patrol when they responded to reports of shots fired near the 2200 block of South Sacramento Avenue. During their response, officers arrested 2 juveniles and recovered 2 handguns. However, once the juveniles were placed in handcuffs, backup arrived, but not for the police.
This is a lot of reasons why you don't try to stay on scene. The quickest way to know that you're working in the ghetto or with cops that are used to working in the ghetto is them getting off a scene as quickly as possible, especially when you're like in the middle of it. Get them in cars, get them out of there. Just easy, free advice if you're in a not friendly part of town.
1064 boy, emergency. Shots fired. Emergency.
The shooter, visible for only a moment, is seen here dressed in black and running for cover once an officer returns fire.
Don't backlight your friend. Friends don't backlight friends.
As 2 officers move down the alley in cautious pursuit of the shooter, a 3rd officer secures bystanders, while a 4th continues to secure the arrested juveniles.
Get the f*** out of here! Get out of here! Stay the f*** down. Stay the f*** down. Can you untie this? No. Shut up.
Man, throw him in the trunk and take off.
By the boulevard, by 23rd Marshall. 23rd Marshall. Hey, let me call my girl. Shut the f*** up. Shut the f*** up. Shut the f*** up. Can I get up now? No. You stay the f*** down too. Get the f*** down right now. Chicago police!
That's what we call control.
Police! Chicago police! Chicago police! Westbound! Hey!
Bro, you notice who's hunting who in this clip? Dog. They're getting after it.
A third-party security camera shows a group of individuals fleeing from the direction of the gunshots. They scatter only when they hear a police siren from a patrol car responding to the request for backup.
That's so wild. That's a lot of people, dude.
Eastbound! One in black is back! We got multiple! We got police! All gray! All gray!
Dude, this is when being the second or third or fourth officer on scene sucks. Because you're in the car, you're like target number one, dude. You're also like overrunning the contact officers, so you're trying to get into something having less information than they do. This is always a fucky call.
23rd and Marshall!
To just appear.
Hey! Put your hands up! Put your hands up!
One officer attempts to detain two suspects, but they refuse to stop. The officer breaks away when he hears fellow officers calling for help.
Over here! Right here! Yo!
Oh shit, I almost got hit by that car.
Let me see your fucking hands! Get down! Get down!
That's till make, dog. That's till make.
You got nothing?
Stop it!
I don't got my cuffs.
I got mine. Get down here.
I don't got my cuffs.
Bro. She ain't wrong, dog. You go hands on, you finish it, bro. I'm here for this chick.
Have mine, you dipshit.
Alright, running to 22nd place. How many people are we looking for?
Fine. Get down here.
I don't got my cuffs.
I have mine, you dipshit.
Dog.
I'd ride too, man, with her. She's awesome.
I fuck with this bitch. She's incredible. That's the most incredible. Oh my god. Bro, if somebody can get me the name of Officer whatever this chick's name is, I will get this lady a patch. This is the most incredible thing I've ever seen.
Alright, running to 22nd place. How many people are we looking for?
Shit.
Is anyone else over here? There's a group of them. One shot at us. Shots fired back by police.
Oh, fuck. You guys good? You guys on a shot?
One shot.
You guys on a shot?
Shots fired back by police. What the F does it look like?
You notice how calm she is? And she's actually frisking this dude for weapons, if not probably searching, let's be honest. Cap of shame! I don't have handcuffs, just fucking pull the cap out. Put it right on that motherfucker. Yep. Cap of shame, dude. She's my hero for this stream. Officer, turn on.
Meanwhile, back with the arrested juveniles.
I said get the down! Shut the get the down! I don't give a fuck. Sit down then. Sit the down. I'm telling you, sit the down. Sit the down. Alright? Sit the down. Sit the game. Alright, thank you. Thank you. Alright, you all just got shot at. Alright, calm down. Sit down. Like, dude, take a seat. Take a seat, you too. Take a seat. Take a seat in your ass. One of the guys that's over there.
Only one dude is there on scene. That's sketchy.
This guy's shot. That's just for boy. That's right off flat. No, it's not. It's 10 Will.
What?
Was there a guy in all white? Because there was a guy in all white.
Huh? Is there more?
There's one
It's a
guy
lot
that
more.
shot at.
Hey, where are the guys at? The guys that we had in custody.
With the gun.
Where the fuck is the gun, dude?
Check my YouTube. Alright, 10-4, California.
Hey, dude, last time I saw 2001. No, keep looking, dude. There might be a gun. Yeah.
B2.
Check under on the cars, man.
Yeah, so they were. Oh, right here. Right here.
Good job touching it with your bare hands. High five, dog.
Yep.
Fucking
Yep.
idiot.
An officer recovers a Ruger LCP-2, equipped with a laser sight and an extended magazine, loaded with live rounds.
Oh, shit. I touched it.
Yeah. Oh shit! I touched it.
Rico, get it the fuck together. Dipshit, don't touch the gun.
Shit, I know.
I got it.
What was that
Yeah,
one?
well, we got 3 possible.
Was that the first one we got?
Bro, is this guy?
FAFO. We're gonna need more caps.
This is Officer Rico's here first day on patrol.
Is that
20, second place.
1064 boy.
What am I being? Dude, you're being the team right now. For what?
We have a firearm recovered at Marshall and 23rd.
Good job on orientation, kiddo.
Do me a favor, sit the f down. Just
All right, Marshall is 23rd for
sit down.
weapon repair, 2250 on the clock.
There's like 2 more.
Slow it down, slow it down.
You're getting shot at.
Marshall, 3 possible at 22nd.
That's another one. We're just at the King's Block right now.
The 2 juveniles who were arrested after officers were fired upon were charged with unlawful use of a weapon and multiple counts of aggravated assault of a peace officer. At the time of publishing, little additional information Ohio, and significantly below the murder rate of Baltimore, Maryland, St. Louis, Missouri, or New Orleans, Louisiana.
God dang, bro, where's Effin Mint when we need him? What are y'all doing out here? What is going on? Good Lord.
He was telling us about that the other day.
Bro, also, like, shout out to Texas for not making this list.
Oh.
God bless Texas. Look at this. Louisiana, Missouri, what is this?
Maryland,
Maryland,
Michigan, Tennessee, Ohio.
There's a trend. That was a good video. Bro, Christian Halsey, shout out to my dog. If I put it back down, it doesn't count as an F. That's how that works. I'll go ahead and give you guys the after party if I didn't get to the video. I am sorry. I did do my best to try to get to as many as we can. I want to thank Keith the Bandhammer for hanging out with me and riding 2-man. I want to thank everybody that hung out with us and dropped a like on the stream, and for everybody that dropped super chats. For those of you that are interested, we will be doing an after party. We're doing a bonsai after party. I'll give you guys a chance to go and populate the chat before we get started. There will be a prize for whoever wins today, so I'll be keeping track of actually how we're all doing.
Nice.
I have my notepad ready. It's gonna be great. Yes, Mike is thanking you, Keith. Based as hell. So let's do that. For everybody else, thank you guys for subscribing. We have, like I said, north of 5,000, I think 500 now. We got a bunch now. And then as we continue to move forward on some of that stuff, we should be producing more content. I'm going to try, if I can, find some free time to do some admin skits. I might be bringing that back as a surprise. Did y'all see the video of the deranged Disney dangler? That sounds inappropriate. That sounds very inappropriate. I have to go watch a hockey game at the pub. Have a good night. Notorious Emu, please be safe and enjoy the pub. Later,
Be
peeps.
very safe,
Everybody else, we will be in the after party. We're going to be doing a good old-fashioned bonsai betting adventure. So, dude streaked at the Disney parade. I don't want to watch that. Either way, for everybody else, thank you. We will be back to regular programming now that life's been a little easier. I will not be here on Tuesday, but I will be here for a Thursday Bodycam breakdown. So I will see the rest of y'all later. Thank you guys for hanging out, and we'll see the rest of you guys on Tuesday. Some of y'all on Tuesday. And thank you, Josh and Keith. Great job on the stream, as always. Bro, I love our audience. They're awesome. I do this